light is on. One side of the light isn't so. Present.
Hi, good night.
Good night.
Hello.
Hello.
Good night. How are you?
I am fair to find, not overcast.
I say, I have a joke to give you. I say, but don't laugh. You see, yesterday you see me not call you, right?
Yeah.
You know that because I am so used to putting on the data every month.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I when me there and I'm waiting on that. It's a wait. Then a new phone me have, me not need no data. I me turn on the Wi-Fi.
Them say.
So, me say me go call me not too long step in from class, you know.
But
Today I did so much today.
I said maybe you are at
I went to
class.
remove.
I said maybe you are at class, so I didn't worry to trouble you. Senior
No,
on
I'm
the
going to go class
last
today. I'm mostly Wednesday daily.
senior on the last leg of the class.
Most
Well, then, okay.
I have one unit to complete. Me
Praise
not
the
too long
Lord.
stepping here, you know.
I
Yeah,
just
me not too long stepping here.
I almost start talking before you call me. I just set up the phone looking
You
on
live
it.
now?
Yes, I am going live right now. A matter of fact, it is on live.
I what to say.
Yes, ma'am. So,
All right, so all right, me hang up.
yeah. Why it look like this? Am I not? This one is clear, but this one is like it easy. What? You know what happening here, sir? Wow. The light behind me is good. So I don't know what happened here. Anyhow, there are sometimes some unexpected things do happen. So let me continue. There are sometimes some really unexpected things do happen. Young man, you're too girly, girly. You just a flash it round the world, yeah. Young man, you're too girly, girly. You just a flash it round the world, yeah. You have one up here, one down there, one in a town and one down a here. One up a down. Young man, you too girly, girly. You just a flash it round the world, yeah. Young man, you too girly, girly. Anyhow, that's my feel good path. So remembering those days when all these songs used to play, when the artists were saying, young man, you're too girly, girly. You just a flash it round the world, eh? Young man, you too girly, girly. You have one up here, one down there. One in a town and one down a here. One up Portland, one da 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 dee da 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 da. Young man, you too girly, girly. Who knows those songs? They were whole songs. First time that they used to song going flipping around here. What's up? Why am I having this? You have one down there, One up a town and one down a beer. Man, you too girly, girly. Okay, good night, everyone that is joining me tonight. Good night, good night, good night. Wherever in the world or you, accept good night. Wherever in the on planet Earth or you. Maybe where you are, you're already in Friday. Maybe wherever you are, you're on the brink of Thursday. I'm trying to get this phone into a position. Oh, shucks. All right. I think that's you. Wherever you are, if you're on the same time zone as I am, good night. Welcome, welcome to Positivity Positive channel, and your host is Aquarian. Taking you on a boat ride tonight. Yeah. So sit and fasten, put on your swimsuit. Put on not your swimsuit. Put on your your gears, your floating gears. Because we are going on a roller coaster. We are going on a ride tonight. To those that are coming in from work, you a shout out. The work is always never easy. Don't matter how we take it. It's never easy. There's no easy work. Don't let anybody fool you. There's no easy work. Not even if you're a criminal. It's not easy because you have to sit and study your way in and your way out. So not even that is easy. I don't know why this is like this. Sort of easy. It's giving me an easy look. Anyway, let me go. So for those that have to be working, coming in, tired, want to sleep, just want to elevate your legs and relax. Have yourself a cup of mint, whether you want it warm, cool, or hot, and soothe yourself. Shout out to you. When you get that envelope in your hands, you know you have worked for that money. You know that you give your best. So when you collect, you don't have to question your ability to spend it because you collect it from free and good place. You work for it. For those that are going to work, shall let God be your guide in all of what you are doing. In the medical field, frontline people, ambulance driver, every every sector across the medical field. For those that lie in bed, no ease of pain because of one reason or the other. Breathe a word of prayer. to the Lord. He heals and he comforts. For those that mourn, blessed are those that mourn, for they shall be comforted. And it's also said, mourning will endure for a night, but joy cometh in the morning. So your joy will come. For whatever reason you mourn, whatever reason you are crying, can be for many reasons. It must be that you lost somebody to the hands of death, but it can be for other reasons. But whatever reason that caused you to mourn, remember, joy cometh in the morning. At the end of the tunnel, there will be a shining light. So don't mourn and give up. Mourn with hope. Mourn, but mourn with hope. Mourn and mourn with that you will be delivered. Okay? For those that are going through studies to meet their exam, what you put in is what you're going to get out. Study to show at the end of the day, at the end of your study, at the end of the time when you collect that piece of paper in your hand, it shows that you study to qualify yourself for the job, for the position that you are going into. The study will be hard. Don't forget your water. When you're studying, have your bottle or a glass of water beside you and you took your sip. Reason being, your brain used a lot of water, so you're energizing your brains. Yeah. May God be your guide. May God be your portion. And if you did not study and you're going in the exam room, you cannot expect what you did not study to come back to you. But once you study, once you read, it is going to flow right back to your brain. You may not answer the question, but as I answer the question, you say, oh yes, this is it. Yeah. So God be with you. God bless you. At the end of all, you can rejoice and say, thank you, Lord. Some soon be that are doing course, soon be graduating, soon finish their course. The journey is long and tedious, but joy is built at the end. Rejoicing comes at the end. So be good. Pursue your dream. Never give up. Throw your cap over the wall and climb for it. Okay? For those that are in other part of the country and thinking of many things come to your brains. Ooh, moving here, moving there. You're not alone. Reach out, and your Creator is there with you. It said, seek a friend before you need a friend. Okay? And then you're seeking a humanly friend. Ask God to guide you to your friends. Friend that will motivate you. friend that will help to push you up, give you the shoulder to climb on, to reach where you want to go. So tonight, take comfort in what you're doing. Take comfort. Those that are considering, said, hello, I want to go into this direction. This is what I want to do. This is what I am going to do. Pray about it. And put your foot forward. A 1,000 miles begins with the first step. You cannot stand there and say you want to, you want to, you want to, and you're not moving. Take the first block to lay, to build a house. So, whatever you want to, put action in it. Let action speak. And at the end of it, you will smile. And if you falter along the way, there is enough space and time for you to get up and keep it moving. Put yourself in a boat and paddle. If you're in an engine boat and you don't turn on the engine, you will be going nowhere. You will be drifting on the sea of nowhere. So don't put yourself in that position. Turn on the engine or use your paddle and you will get to where you want to go. It may be late, but you will reach there. Pursue your dream. As a rooster runs down a hen, pursue your dreams and you will get there. Okay? Okay. Maybe what I'm going to do, I may have to do it into 2 parts. So even then, I will. But I am going to start. And if you notice what I put up, men, have you done your 5? Check. Already? Yet? No? Tomorrow? Next year? Next month? When? Oh. Is there a man advocate? Is there an advocate for men? So, not that ladies are left out, but I use men tonight. So, if you're a man advocate, you're going to be advocating for them. You're going to help to push them on. There are so many times, as we hear I'm saying, a song that said, young man, you're too girly, girly. You just a flash it round the world. Hey, young man, you're too girly. You have one down there, one up there, one in a town and one down up here. These are some songs used to sing. You have this guy that sing this song and say 60 sexy chicken chasing him round and round the corner. And I can pull up quite a few of these songs that used to sing. Right? Yeah, have Stanley and the Turbine. They used to sing, say, well, he sang this one and say, Soldering, now where the young girl was, soldering. I have the next one that said, okay, I'll leave it alone. It will come while I think there. So Men, man, young man, big man, middle-aged man, all are on the same pathway because they put their their manhood front. Don't care what. They want to show that they are capable. Yes. And not only human being, but then if you observe the animal, you will see that this is a part of their nature. You can't get this away. Oh, it's also good. You were born that way. It was given to you. Can't deny it. No way. It has given to you through nature and through your creator. So there's nothing anyone can take away from it. And because of that, you have to maintain it. You have a lot of men said, I don't want Willie to die, leave me. There are some throughout life that because of ill health, they have lost their opportunity. Some is erectile. They have lost out and such life. Does they blame themselves? Yes, they do. Or they blame somebody else for their misfortune. Let's say first time children may born and something is wrong. Parents have not noticed good observation for the children, and when they grow up, they realize that they are malfunctioning. They are not there as they. Sometimes it cannot be reversed because all is already bad. So we like that. This is a gift because through this you do the fertilization. That's how children come. That's how your generation lives on, from generation to generation. Your children, their children, their children, and it goes on like that. But there is a process that man seems to turn a blind eye to. Men do check on their body, on their health. If that part is not functioning, then they will have a concern. But as long as if that is functioning, they have no more concern. They only want to know that when they call, they get the answer. And they have one up there, one down there, one round town and one downtown. And if all can meet up, they will say, yeah, I'm a good man. Man? What man? Man, men, young men, middle-aged man. Some of what you suffers today is the lack of putting interest. Yeah. On the 19th of November, International Men's Day. that is already past, right? That was where men is called in, men go and check on their body within wherever the forums are. And that's how some of it has been taught to you, the interest of your body, the interest of your functioning. So it is not just you get up and you get an erection, and after you get an erection, and you go on for a 3 minutes or whatever minute you go, you ejaculate, and that is it. And maybe an hour or so time, you're ready again. You have to keep the machine. Put your body as if you have a car, a truck, a bike, just any motor vehicle. If you don't oil the engine, if you don't change the oil, and so many things you have to do to that for you to get an engine running smoothly. You can't just have that vehicle and you keep driving. You don't put water, you don't check the oil, you don't nothing at all. You don't even check the tire. It's going to leave you one day on the road. Excuse me, I don't like doing this. It is going to leave you one day on the road. Your body is an engine. It is made up of many parts. This part joined to this part, this part to this part, the functioning in order. So it's all members of the body that get the functioning of the body go along. And in so doing, food is your fuel. As the gas or the gas aisle or what is the fuel for the truck, the bus, the car, and the motors. Food is the human's fuel. Where am I going? Right where I want to go. Now, there's a thing you're born with. And a lot of people, I am glad that many know men are taking the time out to educate themselves about their body and not having a myth on another side. I remember my first time when I went in the hospital to work in 1983. Of course, it was in the month of May when I started working in the public institution. And the first time I worked on the medical ward, and I saw this man. He's crying, is as if you're looking on him, and as if you could just take the pain off him. And he cries. They used to call it stoppage of water. You grow up and hear they saying that word. Why the man have stoppage of water? Stoppage of water. I remember people used to think more or less is because of dregs they drink. You drink things with dregs. Because of that, my granduncle, who I grew up with, he used to buy the white underwear that we call merino, which is not merino. Let's give you a joke about that. You call it the vest, and he washed them, and he would have used it to strain even the coffee, anything, because he was a coffee drinker. He planted coffee. Okay? So he would put it in the strainer and he strain it because he do not want to drink any dregs. No dregs. Because he don't want stoppage of water. But not until I start working in the hospital, when I get the full understanding of what, and you look at it, and you're sorry for the male. The urine cannot pass through the ureter for them to let out that urine, and you have a backup of that. And you look at it, and the doctor have to use and glue and syringe up and pull that water up. So then the myth, they thought more or less it was because of dregs drink. And the dregs went down there and backed up. And that is what caused it. So the male then, that is the theory that they have. Okay? If they should come back to life, many of them who passed away, they would have realized, because persons were uneducated on what is happening. So now you hear the word prostate. And even to know, some persons, some men, thought it is something they earn along the way. They don't know that this is something you were born with. But the problem is that you pick up something there, get infected somewhere along the line, da da, and the story went on. So persons wasn't looking on these things to say, okay, let me have my check. When it introduced to male, and the route to check on their prostate, they refused to do it because of the procedure, the route that the doctor had to go. And they would say so much things under until things out of whack, right? But more and more now, men are coming to the understanding that this is something that will affect them down the road. Not everybody is the same. Some will never be affected by it. But not everybody. Because everybody DNA is different. Everybody is coming from a different background. Everybody coming from a different family. So, this is so different. And so, and so, the Men's Day, men unequivocally impacted by disease. So men have to know these things. Man is not inclined to run to the doctor as a woman do. They may feel a pain, and they said, well, if they move 2 times and you have that pain, they said gone. They are not quick to walk in the doctor's office. Unequivocally impacted by disease like prostate cancer and testicular cancer. is over double more than the rate in women. So men, get regular checkup, physical, mental, physical and mental checkup. Now, I asked, have you done your 5? No. Men health checklists, regular checkup, reduce alcohol use. It will reduce your alcohol use. Check your sugar level on your prostate. Millions of people in 2016, 75%, mostly men, have passed away through alcohol. And maybe that is going to be a follow on that I have to. Quit smoking. That is 1, 2, that's 3, yeah. Quit smoking. Tobacco use causes cancer. It is important to quit smoking is the best action you can take. If you quit smoking now, it takes you 2 to 12 weeks. Your health improve. You're the breathing. So within a year, you're, you you risk the you risk having heart attack. About 3. So eat healthy. Now when you go for your check, they're gonna check your sugar level. See if you have developed diabetes. Your blood pressure. See what your blood pressure level measurement is. They will give you a toxicology test. So they check the amount of alcohol in the body. Okay? Also, you will get strokes. You can get lungs disease that is from the smoking. So you have pressure, diabetes check. So you're going to do your blood tests. You're going to do your toxicology test. So you're going to check the amount of alcohol in your body. You're going to check your prostate. So when you're going into your doctor, and for heaven's sake, do your medical check before anything is happening and you're saying otherwise. And you have your friends who are saying otherwise. Before you go and do other checks, other look on, other read up, do your medical checks. Because in doing so, then you will realize smoking isn't good because of the things that are added to the tobacco. So they say the tobacco is not good. You can get your lungs disease, strokes, and of course, even if your prostate is good, have no disease, it's okay. You can be impotent. No man like to hear that one. Impotent, impotency. Damn, I like hear that one. No. Pressure, diabetes. You can be an impotent person. Check your prostate. Okay. A lot of persons will be said, okay, they're drinking, they drink alcohol, they drink and they drink. But listen, Proverbs 20 and verse 1, it says, wine is a mocker, strong drink is a brawler, and whosoever deceived by it or be led by it are not wise. Because drinking, of course, so much person's life on the road and otherwise. In the aftermath of the 18th Amendment to the U.S., the consultation law forbid President Franklin D. Roosevelt made a personal plea to the country to outlaw salons as the way to reinforce that the fact for drinking. Person 18 and or 21 cannot go into a bar, we would have called a place, or a drinking salon, and they would have got served. Because the when they do the survey, how much persons cause of drink, overdoing themselves.
Is it great?
What do you come for now?
Because I'm coming for
Say goodbye to everyone that is out there.
Goodbye, everyone.
Good night to everyone that is out there.
Good night, everybody.
Good
Night.
Tomorrow is what day?
Tomorrow is Tuesday.
Tomorrow is Thursday.
Thursday.
And what is going to happen tomorrow?
Whole turkey day.
Oh, tomorrow is a turkey day. Okay, did you hear what she said? Tomorrow is a turkey day. Okay. So, said to them, good night.
Good night.
Say good night, Miss Aileen.
Good night, Miss Alien.
So, you're going to the kitchen to help. Right. Tell them you're going to help and bake. Sure. Ouch! Oh!
Let's do the last one.
Which one?
What do I call
Okay, that's my visitor who comes to say good night. Close the door behind you, thanks. Okay. Before I was rudely interrupted. So this was the reason of the law that passes that no person under certain age should be seen ordering or drinking liquor. Okay? Because they say it's dangerous. The state forbid alcohol sale to people less than 18 or 21. Why the state? Okay. Less than 18 or 21. Now, this happens so often, and it's not the wine or the liquor within itself that is bad. It's the way it is being used. If you overheat your sin, and you can sick and just sleep too. So, as it said, wine is a mocker, and strong drink is reject. Okay? When you look at the drinking, the same good thing eventually became a bad thing because of the abuse that you abuse it. Now you go to drink, you drink, and you should know your limit. You should know where to stop, when to stop. Okay? And many persons ask how it became a mocker. Now you drink and your high starts it something else. And you started, somebody said, excuse me, and you take it very offensive, and you start a fight, and you start. And better than that, the mocker part of it. Listen. Proverbs 23, 29, and 35 to 35. If you should read this. Wine is a mocker. After the flood, righteous Noah, all who know their scripture or hear it, know that Noah, with the ark, in the ark, with the flood, water dry off, Noah come out, and Noah planted a vineyard. So he planted grapes, right? And in those days, they made their own wine, as I do now. And Noah make him wine, drink and drink and drunk and drink and drunk. Lay down in his tent to the cold, naked as the day was born. So you tell me, you passing up on Noah looking at his tent and see naked, you start to laugh. Yeah? You start laugh at him. But watch your man lay down there naked. He drunk. You hear them say dog urinate and a drunken man. Him drunk and lay down and he don't know what he's doing. One man I came in, this is something happened at a certain place in a certain time. Stumbling him, do stumble and find him yard. And when he find him yard, him find himself run at the hog pen. And let's say wife named Lucy. He go in and find himself in the hog pen and I tell Lucy, say, go over more upon the bed, man. Then Lucy, how you feel so? Lucy, go over more upon the bed, man. Go. He was in the hog pen. And although they had a grunt in their ears, and the younger one go, wait. He still a try to hug up the hog. Mocker. And I goes to the Bible because some of the time we ask some question and we thought more or less. And that's the oldest history book. And we thought more or less that what we are seeing today, it have not done then. It done then. And that is the reason why you have been warned. Say hello. Do not go over your limit. If you cannot drink, don't even start it. Don't try it. You will be having people life going with into a vehicle. And you are seeing 50 road in front of you. And the one you take is down in a ravine. When they're showing you how it is a matter, this is righteous Noah. Drunk and lay down naked. When they run from Sodom after escaping from Sodom, Lot's two daughters, the two nice daughters Lot did have, when the angels came, and the men them came down and demand them and said, give us these men. And Lot looked on him, two virgin daughters. I said, no man, I have two daughters who never touched by a man. Take them. With female out of herself. With female out of herself. Lot, the two daughters drunk off them father. Give him wine to drink, and of course them having a good chat. Lot drink, drunk, tumble down, and the two daughters give themselves to Lot for impregnation. This is their father. That's how the mocker and the mockery came in it. In the strong drink. Wise Abigail, a foolish husband, Nabal, sleep after a festive bout of drunkenness, and drink till him trance. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Close back the door for me, thank you.
Like, second time in the morning.
This was wise Abigail husband. So, me hearts,
He's a little person.
and don't think that the persons who pass these laws about drinking did not read these passages of scripture.
Yeah.
That's the reason why they can put it in the law and pass it that if you drink, don't drive. If you're a drinker, leave driving alone. One time there was a One of my neighbor husband is not a drinker. He has never drink rum. But he wanted to do something. And he sit and sort out all the ways that will bring him to do it. And Audrey,
Yes.
you got to keep quiet, my girl. One of the ways is sit and he think it through quite well. And he went to the bar with his friends. And he bought a flask of white rum. Jamaica white rum. Good. And when he nearing home, he wet himself from head to toe with the rum. And he reached him gate, he started to stumble, as if he drunk.
3 days.
Adrian. And when he reached into his house and stumbled to his bedroom and start beating wife. He has never hit his wife all the years they've married and have their big children. But the wife was doing something which he didn't maybe build up the courage to talk to her about it, or quarrel about it, or something about it. Thinking in his head, him say, well, the only thing to do is to beat up this woman. And he wet himself. Adriana, is it going to go back outside, or are you going to keep quiet? He wet himself with the rum, and he did beat his wife. And she acquired, so this man drunk, and then the man never drunk, the man ain't drinking rum. But just to show you how a person that cannot, what happened with the brain. So he knows this. So he used this to say, well then, in drunk. Excuse me. Come, go back out. Go. Adriana, do you sit there? Here, that will give your mom. I'll give your mom back. I'll show her the route, bro. Go find out what she's doing. Go. See you later. Beat up the woman. The woman get a fine piece of beating. The morning she called me and she started to tell me, oh, and beat her up. By the time she said to me, and gone, him come and he said, Miss J, I never drunk. I buy the rum and I wet up myself from head to toe. So she smell him with the rum, and she's saying, John, this is the power, this is the mockery of it, right? So, it says in the glass, when you throw, you see how it sparkled in the glass. Yeah. The first time in my life I had something to drink was, in my teens. And friends as well, and went to this bar and then Say, oh, that's something, man. I look up on the shelf. See, I don't used to into bar. I don't know how to order. I don't know how to drink them go. Never drink beer, so I don't want to even know it is. When I look, I saw something marked Tanga. So it was a wine, Tanga wine. I was like, let me try this. And it tastes good. Tastes real nice. So I have one drink of it. The evening, we went out on an evening spree. They stopped at a drinking salon again. And I ordered the same thing. This time I have 2 bottles. When I get back home and get out of the vehicle, it feel like I was walking on the ground. I said, wait, I saw drunk feel? I never try again. Never try again. Because I went in and I pushed myself in the bed. I said, oh, I saw drunk feel. First time I traveled to the United States in 1991, a group of us, because where I was working, all of us the weekend, and we went out, man, and treating one another, and Irish cream. And I said, let me try the Irish cream because where the cream is concerned, it's so nice and should be nice. And if I didn't drink Irish cream, never know say it's a creeper. So when I reach home, I say never again. I will drink, but just a little. So persons go out and they have their drink. Many have been sexually assaulted because of this. Know your limit. And you see what it makes you do? This is the same drink, same strong liquor that ruptures your prostate. Amanda drinks too much. It's very slow in his actions. I have to go and look enhancement because he started to kill. YouTube, that was not meant to be. He started to damage a little guy before we wake up. Right? He lost that strength and energy. Some of us start looking enhancement. So in doing so, you start with enhancement. You start with enhancement, and you always have to be depending on your enhancement. Do things in moderation. It did not say wine is bad, you know. No, it never says strong drink bad, neither, you know. But it's how you use it. Do it in moderation because the very same wine is used in celebration. Right? It used for pain. John 2. If you have an ear, wine is good for the stomach. So wine is used in, and I want to tell you, you get a lot of medication that alcohol is being used into, right? So it's not it in itself. Is you, the user, that did you use it in moderation? You have to drive and then you're going doing, oh, O, O. And when you're finished, you are seeing the road taking you, because guess what? Your brain, and it's spell out in every part of your body. You're driving and you're not going on a normal speed. You feel so, okay, I must touch the gas down and I'm going. While some people drink until they don't know their mother from a broomstick. There was one man into a community away from me. I know him from a childhood days. And there's, if he's a truck driver. And I said, if he's not drunk, him not drive good. Him have to drink until him drunk, and they said, don't matter how you see him drunk, you can drive better than him. And you know, one time he went over a bridge, and he wasn't drunk, he wasn't drinking, and the truck on him went over the bridge, and nothing wrong with him. He walked out of the truck, walked down on the river course, and land out somewhere else into a next district. Took a vehicle and went to a next parish, and then keep all night for him, because them say him gone. Because one of the man on the truck did went, and at the night him appear up. He appear at his night, because everybody mourning, because them say the river, him pass away and the river wash him away. And they say from him start as a young man, that's the way him take, and him is only white rum he drink. And they say if he not drunk, so till you have to lift him, put him around the steering. And the day that he wasn't drunk, for the first time in his life, a truck went over the bridge with him. So, persons will tell you that they drunk and they still function properly. So, men, we're coming on to the Christmas season. We're coming on to the festive season, where everybody wants to feel good. First, go get your medical done. First thing, get your medical checkup. See what is going on the inside. And remember, if you cannot manage drinking, just stick to your limit and stop. Do not try to go into a race with it. You have some men, especially in my country, they mix the white rum with a drink they have named Boom. That's the name of the drink. And you know what happened? It exploded. And they went to, they explode. And that is it. So be careful. Do your checks. Do your checks. Go get your checks done. Do all your vital signs. Because you do not want to be in erectile dysfunction. You want to be functioning to the end of 2024 and beyond. You don't mind the ladies. Mind yourself, because guess what? When you can't and won't, they are going to find somebody who can. Get yourself checked up, because one thing leads to the other. If you have troubled with blood pressure and you have to start taking the medication, you're up for pleasant surprises. And one always leads with the other. If you become a diabetic, you're going to lead in impotency. So whatever you can reverse now. Oh, next part I left out is that eat healthy. That was the part I left out. Eat healthy. We know to eat healthy in some places it is expensive to do so. Yeah. But try your best and eat healthy. Fuel the engine with good food. Keep in check with yourself. Check yourself. And for the women that have wives, have husbands, force them to go and see the doctor. Follow them to the doctor. Because men is reluctant in walking into the doctor's office, because they're afraid of one thing or another. Go with them. If you have one that you said, well, then we are dating or we are whatever, encourage them. Mothers, encourage sons. Just call them and encourage them. You never feel sick for going to the doctor. Just walk up in the doctor office and tell him you come to get a checkup. Do your checks. Do your checkup. Find out from early what is happening. You're not sleeping properly. You're not eating properly. You're tired. You walk into the doctor's office. Before you go anywhere else to find out if somebody do you something, if and if, go medical. Go seek your medical. Go and check out your system. Let this be part of the job you have to do. You have to love yourself. You have to care for yourself. If you have a bad tooth, take it out. Because guess what? Sometimes we reluctant on some things. And you're surprised to know with that same little bad tooth I've been doing to your body. Mm-hmm. So, check up on your body, man. Check up. Give yourself a proper checkout. Give yourself a proper medical before you step out there. Anything that is wrong, it can be right. Woman, you're not left out of the equation. Many of us are reluctant in doing something for ourselves. Make sure you check yourself before you wreck yourself. Do your medical. So before you even start partying and thing, whether you're being young or you're old, listening to me, or you're middle age, give yourself a checkup, man. Don't say, well, nothing to do, man, I feel good. Yeah, many times. You hear the person say, but they never complain. Sometimes you feel a pain here and you pay it no mind. You feel one there and you pay it no mind. You don't know what is happening. So ladies, you're not left out of it. Let us love ourselves immensely. Let us love ourselves with all our might. Care for ourselves. Not only the outer appearance, but the inner important and more to be a concern of. Because while you're looking on the facial expression, while you're looking on your nose not that straight, while you're looking on so much things on the outside, the inside, the organs, is being deficient of attention. So that is the part we are to look on. Because when the inside is good, when the organs are good, when the engine, as I used the metaphor before, that it's like a motor car, a motor vehicle overall. The vehicle will be have a pretty color outside, pretty, you look at it and say, wow, that color is good, it looks good, it's pretty. But that's the outside that you're seeing. Have you gone in the engine? Have you checked the engine? So that same pretty vehicle you look on, when you get into it and it give you a mile and a half, it stops. So what happened to it? Engine not working. But it's pretty. So look on the inner side of our body. Catch the things them before it's too late. So if you're a person that believe to use herbs, go get the checkout first. Then you will know what you're treating. Yeah. Because there are herbs out there, there are bush out there that works. And I'm telling you it works. But before, walk up into the medical place and do your checks and find out what is happening. Because simple things that you may take simple, it's great damage it is doing on the inside. Pay attention to so much things. Pay attention. I mentioned the teeth a while ago. Yeah. And it's when I came here and after been moving around in medical areas, and I see, oh, damaging things happen and it came from a simple tooth decay that we pay no attention to. If it have to come out, take it out. If it have to be removed, remove it. If one hand offend you, it goes in many ways. He said, take it off. So if you have to move it, remove it. One night or one of my life, I am going to bring to you something that, like, oh, tooth had actually poisoned the body, caused so much things to happen. Yeah. So you have to pay attention. Pay attention to yourself. Love yourself. It said reasons of strength. He gave a certain amount of time to live. But it said reasons of strength. You go more. So you have to pay attention to the engine. Pay attention to the foot. It carry up and down. You might just take it for a simple, say, oh, it's my foot. But hello. Hello, it's your foot. It is just as important because it moves you around. When I went and did a course. And this course was we did the working people feet. And when the tutor said to us the day, we pay little and no attention to our foot. And our foot is such important to us. Because of that, in that, when you do the foot, I used to go around and do people who work have to be footworks. You're standing, you're up and you're moving and all the rest of it. And this was what? And I was surprised because I myself I took things, oh, it showed the importance of the foot. Because the foot, bottom of your foot control all the organs in your body. All of them is found down there. Okay. So, thank you very much for being here with me. Thank you for listening. Love yourself. Nobody can love you as you love yourself. Most important, there are many men who are out there that do less exercise. I left out that in my speech, but exercise. Get out from around the wheels, man. Do some walking. Do some fast walking. Do some jogging. Go to the gym. Lift your weight. Do something. Do your exercise. So we get things so easy and until we lock in exercising. We lock it area. So exercise. Women too. Women. If you have nowhere to go out and exercise, you can exercise in your house. There are many things you can sit and do. You can sit on your chair and you can exercise. You can lie on your bed. So there's a lot of things. Make 2024 a more productive year. Pay attention to your body. Pay attention to you. Do you. Me time. You time. Yes. Do your walking. Walk around the park. Walk just about anywhere you can go. Walk and not leisure walk. Fast walking. You don't have to run, but you walk fast. My instructor told me fast walking is even better than running. Yeah. Meet with your peers. So, tomorrow is Thanksgiving for the United States of America. We have not celebrated such in our country, which is Jamaica, which I am from. But never forget to give God thanks. If they give thanks for many for things, and it has started a long time ago. Don't forget to give thanks, and not only that you chose just on a one day, but give God thanks for all that you have accomplished, achieved. Give thanks. Tomorrow is Thanksgiving Day here, and it is the, for those that purchase at Macy's, you have the Macy's float. You can see it on your devices, right? So it is a food wasting day tomorrow. I will heap of food waste. Trust me. Because you have a whole long table of things that you cannot eat off. Well, let us, in ourselves, give thanks for everything that we have accomplished and what we are going to accomplish. Speak it into being. Speak it into being. Everyone, speak it. Reach out and get it. So, thank you very much. Be cognizant of your surrounding. Be cognizant of your surrounding. Be careful for nothing. Be careful for nothing. There are so many lurks in the dark, waiting. There are so many want to see the demise of many persons. But there is a God who cares. Reach out to him. Be careful. Be watchful. Listen. He said, ears of day and they hear not. Have ears and hear. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for listening. This is Aquarian tuning out from Positivity Positive channel. Until we meet again, please leave your comment and let me know what you think and how you think. If you don't comment, if you don't subscribe, and if you don't like, I won't know. So please comment, like, share. Comment, like, share. All the Aquarian persons who join this channel, I appreciate you. I love you. I welcome you. Please leave your comment. Touch the like button and share out. Okay? Aquarians, I'm not seeing much of you, but I am seeing you. For those that are just our peak and listening, be a member. Be a supporter, not a member. Be a supporter. Supporter is to me more than me a member. I have no logbook that I'm putting your names into. Be a supporter of the channel. Thank you very much. Love you. Good night.